Blessed beings, thank you for joining us again once more at Shelter in the Storm with A Course in Miracles lesson 107. Okay, we are into chapter 7, the Gifts of the Kingdom, and we are just reading the first page of part 2, the Law of the Kingdom. To heal is the only kind of thinking in this world that resembles the thought of God, and because of the elements they share, can transfer easily to it. When a brother perceives himself as sick, he is perceiving himself as not whole and therefore in need. If you, too, see him this way, you are seeing him as if he were absent from the kingdom or separated from it, thus making the kingdom itself obscure to both of you. Sickness and separation are not of God, but the kingdom is. If you obscure the kingdom, you are perceiving what is not of God. To heal, then, is to correct perception in your brother and yourself by sharing the Holy Spirit with him. This places you both within the kingdom and restores its wholeness in your mind. This reflects creation because it unifies by increasing and integrates by extending. What you project or extend is real for you. This is an immutable law of the mind, in this world as well as in the kingdom. However, the content is different in this world, because the thoughts it governs are very different from the thoughts in the kingdom. Laws must be adapted to circumstances if they are to maintain order. The outstanding characteristics of the laws of mind as they operate in this world is that by obeying them, and I assure you that you must obey them, you can arrive at diametrically opposed results. This is because the laws have been adapted to the circumstances of this world, in which diametrically opposed outcomes seem possible because you can respond to two conflicting voices. Outside the kingdom, the law that prevails inside is adapted to what you project, you believe. This is its teaching form, because outside the kingdom, learning is essential. This form implies that you will learn what you are from what you have projected onto others, and therefore believe they are. In the kingdom, there is no teaching or learning, because there is no belief. There is only certainty. God and his sons, in the surety of being, know that what you extend, you are. That form of the law is not adapted at all, being the law of creation. God himself created the law by creating by it. And his sons, who create like him, follow it gladly, knowing that the increase of the kingdom depends on it, just as their own creation did. Okay, we'll leave part 2 there until tomorrow. Let us go along now to lesson 107. The truth will correct all errors in my mind. What can correct illusions but the truth? And what are errors but illusions that remain unrecognized for what they are? Where truth has entered, errors disappear. They merely vanish, leaving no trace, not a trace by which to be remembered. They are gone because without belief they have no life, and so they disappear to nothingness, returning whence they came. From dust to dust they come and go, for only truth remains. Can you imagine what a state of mind without illusions is? How would it feel? Try to remember when there was a time, perhaps a minute, maybe even less, when nothing came to interrupt your peace, when you were certain you were loved and safe. Then try to picture what it would be like to have that moment be extended to the end of time and to eternity. Then let the sense of quiet that you felt be multiplied 100 times, and then be multiplied another 100 more. And now you have a hint, not more than just the faintest intimation, of the state your mind will rest in when the truth has come. Without illusions, there could be no fear, no doubt, and no attack. When truth has come, all pain is over. For there is no room for transitory thoughts and dead ideas to linger in your mind. Truth occupies your mind completely, liberating you from all beliefs in the ephemeral. They have no place because the truth has come, and they are nowhere. They cannot be found, for truth is everywhere, forever, now. When truth has come, it does not stay a while, to disappear or change to something else. It does not shift and alter in its form, nor come and go and come again. It stays exactly as it always was, to be depended on in every need, and trusted with a perfect trust in all the seeming difficulties and the doubts that the appearances the world presents engender. They will merely blow away when the truth corrects the errors in your mind. When truth has come, it harbours in its wings the gift of perfect constancy and love, which does not falter in the face of pain, but looks beyond it steadily and sure. Here is the gift of healing, for the truth needs no defense, and therefore no attack is possible. Illusions can be brought to truth to be corrected, but the truth stands far beyond illusions, and cannot be brought to them to turn them into truth. Truth does not come and go, nor shift nor change, in this appearance now and then in that, evading capture and escaping grasp. It does not hide. It stands in open light, in obvious accessibility. It is impossible that anyone could seek it truly and would not succeed. Today belongs to truth. Give truth its due, and it will give you yours. You are not meant to suffer and to die. Your Father wills these dreams be gone. Let truth correct them all. We do not ask for what we do not have. We merely ask for what belongs to us, that we may recognize it as our own. Today we practice on the happy note of certainty that has been born of truth. The shaky and unsteady footsteps of illusion are not our approach today. We are as certain of success as we are sure we live and hope and breathe and think. We do not doubt we walk with truth today, and count on it to enter into all the exercises that we would do this day. Begin by asking Him who goes with you upon this undertaking, that He be in your awareness as you go with Him. You are not made of flesh and blood and bone, but were created by the self-same thought, which gave the gift of life to Him as well. He is your brother, and so like to you, your Father knows that you are both the same. It is yourself you ask to go with you, and how could he be absent where you are? Truth will correct all errors in your mind, which tell you you could be apart from him. You speak to him today, and make your pledge to let his function be fulfilled through you. To share his function is to share his joy. His confidence is with you as you say, "Truth will correct all errors in my mind, and I will rest in him who is myself." Then let him lead you gently to the truth, which will envelop you and give you peace so deep and tranquil that you will return to the familiar world reluctantly. And yet you will be glad to look again upon this world, for you will bring with you the promise of the changes which the truth that goes with you will carry to the world. They will increase with every gift you give of 5 small minutes, and the errors that surround the world will be corrected as you let them be corrected in your mind. Do not forget your function today. Each time you tell yourself with confidence, "Truth will correct all errors in my mind," you speak for all the world and him who would release the world as he would set you free. And that is lesson 107 for today. Let me just quickly stop my phone. Oh my gosh, the alarm's about to go off. Okay, let us move to Jesus' commentary for lesson 107. Truth will correct all errors in my mind. Get that picture in the middle. You are blessed beings, indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. Of course, truth is true. Truth is the nature of what you are. When you are out of alignment with truth, you feel off. You feel sad. You feel depressed. That is your knowledge that you are out of alignment with truth. Truth is eternal. Truth does not fight for its opinion. Truth is true, whether or not you believe it. This is important for you to remember as you go through your day. Arguing with others is not what truth does. Truth does not need you to defend it, just like a lion does not need you to defend it. It can sit there quietly knowing it is respected, and if anyone messes with it, it is a lion. It is the truth. So relax a little today, knowing that when you are relaxed, trusting your inner guidance and trusting the process you are involved in here, you do not need to micromanage and stress over every little thing. You can say, "The truth is true, whether or not I see it, whether or not I believe it. It is there, and I will find it." When you find it, everything is quiet, calm, and peaceful, because you are aligned. So in your battles, fights and arguments and disagreements, remember this lesson. The truth does not need to fight for itself. It is there, quietly holding space until you find it. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will see you again tomorrow. Namaste, blessed ones. Much love.